viewers. Welcome to another edition of Sticks and Stones. I am your host, Brent Elrod, coming to you from the cozy confines at the patio here at the No Shoes Bar and Grill, deep in the heart of the Republic of Texas. And I have a wonderful show lined up for you today. I am pairing a Rocky Patel vintage 1992 with Talisker 10-year-old single malt Scotch. I think it will be a great matchup. So right after this, we're going to pop the cork, cut the stick, and get to toasting. Now, this particular 1992 is a Toro Tubo, 6x50 or so on the ring gauge. Visually, the stick is a beautiful medium dark brown with tight yet very visible seams, minimal veining. I can't say it's impeccable construction. There are actually some ripples in the cap, and we'll have to see if that stays on for the entire episode. The filler is a blend of Dominican and Nicaraguan tobaccos. The binder is Mexican, and the wrapper is a 10-year aged Ecuadorian Sumatra leaf. Now on the nose, I pick up cocoa or chocolate, some hints of leather, and a little bit of hay. Let's go ahead and give this cigar a cut. Well, it does look like that the cap held up through the cut, so we'll continue to see how it goes. On the cold draw, I get more chocolate and some like syrupy notes of maybe cherries. Now, Talisker is one of only 3 distilleries on the Isle of Skye, which is on the western side of Scotland. It is also the oldest distillery on the Isle of Skye, having started distilling spirits around 1830 on land at least from the chieftain of Clan MacLeod. It is aged 10 years, has a mash bill of 100% malted barley, and is 45.8% alcohol by volume, so 91 proof. Let's give it an uncorking. That was perfect. Oh, wonderful sounds. Now, visually, it is a beautiful golden amber color that really maintains a lot of the look of, say, apple juice. On the nose, ooh. Now, I think most of you know that I am really more of a Highland Speysides Scotch drinker, which is lower smoke, lower peat. Talisker is not that. On the nose, it is fragrant and oily, very smoky. It has some spicy hints to it, and also maybe some really mild hints of apple. And you really can almost smell the ocean air that surrounds the Isle of Skye. Now, on the palate, wow, yeah, that's very smoky. It has a very heavy mouthfeel that is full of smoke and iodine, for lack of a better term. It does have a little bit of a peppery finish. I'm not really sure I can say it tastes better than it sounds. It is definitely a Puritan's Scotch. very earthy. I'm going to put a few drops of water into it and see how that opens it up. Okay, that does open the flavors up in some kind of new ways. It becomes almost milky and sweet with the pepper and the peat becoming a little more rounded. If you like peat, Talisker 10 might be the Scotch for you. The finish is long and has lots of char and smoke in it. Now let's fire up this stick and see how these go together. Now, right off the light, I get chocolate, almonds, maybe some cherry, and also a little coffee off of the stick. Also, unlike some of the cigars I have paired in the past, this 92 does not put out a large volume of smoke. It's got a very easy draw, but some of them just put out a huge volume of smoke, and this stick is not that. That's not a bad thing. It's just, I noticed it. Let's try them together. I do have to say they go pretty well together. The vintage 1992 is a medium to full flavor cigar, and it does keep up very well with the Talisker. It doesn't allow itself to be drowned out by the smoke and the peat off the Scotch, so it does kind of help mellow that down some. I'm really surprised. All right, well, I'm going to see how this goes. I'm going to go ahead and burn this down to the halfway mark, and I will come back and give you an update. Hey, Stoners, I am back. Here at the halfway mark, the Rocky Patel Vintage 1992 has had some of the coffee flavor ramp up to more of, say, an espresso, and it has gotten considerably more spicy, which has really allowed it to pair really well with the smoky, peaty Talisker. The Talisker is sturdy enough to absorb those increases and stay well married to the stick. It is rather earthy with a lot of peat, but I do think adding just maybe a tablespoonful of water to it really allowed the flavors to open up more and accept the stick. So I'm going to go ahead and burn this down the rest of the way, and I will come back and give you my final thoughts. Hey, Stoners, I am back. We have gotten the cigar down to the band, and our glass is empty. This was a good pairing. You know, I'm more of a lower peat, lower smoke guy, but I'm really trying to give this the benefit of the doubt, considering it is much smokier and peatier in the Talisker than what I am used to. The stick did get more earthy and more spicy in the last half, and also added in some notes of maybe toast. I do think it was a very good stick to match to the Talisker. While Talisker might not be my normal cup of tea, if you will, As I said, I am a lower smoke, lower peat kind of Scotch drinker, but I do appreciate this expression. I would give the stick a 90 matchsticks out of 100, and really I think the flavor of the cigar and the enjoyment of the cigar was higher than that, but I'm lowering it down a couple of points because it is not the normal construction that I expect from Rocky Patel. You know, the cap had some flaws in it. The seams were very visible. It just didn't really scream Rocky Patel to me, because you're used to better construction quality than that. Now the Talisker, I would give it an 80 whiskey stones out of 100. I think if you are a Scotch purist and you like the smoke and the peat, you will like Talisker. It does have some very positive attributes to it. I'm glad I got to try it, and I cannot say that I won't drink it again, because I will. It just isn't my normal palate. If you're a fan of Islay Scotches, Islay, for those of you that may be new to the Scotch world, those are typically the more smoky, more peaty Scotches. This is right in that same vein. And then back to the stick, it was good. I really enjoyed it. We had the construction flaws, but also there are Rocky Patel sticks out there that I do enjoy much more, like the Rocky Patel 60, which I think is maybe my top 2 or 3 stick of all time. But this is a very good cigar that is a very good price point at under $10, and you should definitely try it. And you should definitely try the Talisker, especially if you're new to Scotch and you kind of want to branch out and spread your wings a little bit. Talisker would be a good choice. I can't, like I said, I can't say anything bad against the Talisker. It's just my palate. I prefer less smoke and less peat. So that is it for today's episode. Thank you for listening. I hope you will join me next time for another great pairing. Hit like, subscribe, share, notify, ring all the bells, all the whistles, all that kind of stuff, so that you know when I drop new content. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the show. If you have a particular pairing that you would like to see, I will definitely work it into my episode schedule. You can find me pretty much everywhere, no matter where you're listening to me now. I'm on Spotify, Pandora, Amazon, iHeart, not at IHOP, Apple, Google. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Getter, Truth Social, basically all of them. I look forward to seeing you again, but until we get together again, be sure to keep your sticks dry, your stones cold, and have a great day.